What's going on, everybody? My name is Tamar Turner, and I'm the host of the Down to Business podcast, where the mission is to really provide exposure to businesses, entrepreneurs, and artists all around the world in their respective crafts. And we do so through audio and visual interviews where we come on and we talk about all things from getting into the business to most memorable moments to even some advice that you may give for other business owners and entrepreneurs out there. So if this sounds like something that you would be interested in, we'd love to have you on for an interview. Please be sure to reach out via any social media platform and we'll definitely get back to you. But until then, enjoy this episode. What's going on, everybody? I just want to welcome everybody back to yet again another episode of the Down to Business podcast here with Tamar Turner. And I'm actually sitting down with a guest who, similar to my previous episode, who I met through one of the episodes, actually the same girl, Brianna Bello Bat. She sent me a lot of different businesses, just a lot of different people to reach out to. And so the lady who I'm sitting down with today, Alyssa, she was actually one of them. So I'm really excited just because it's always good to be able to network, always good to be able to just connect with somebody who I've never met before, never even heard of the business or anything. And hers, I think you guys will really take to this. I think you guys will really like it. I think you'll really love the creativity. So Alyssa, how you doing today?
Hello. I'm good. How about you?
I'm pretty good. I'll never complain. I'll never complain. So your company is the Sugar Wax. So can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, the company, and how you got started?
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Alyssa. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Philly. I'm a young entrepreneur. I've been doing this for since the middle of the summer, so like a few months. And so what my company is, it's called Sugar Wax. So basically, it's a natural hair removal system and skincare, which is both natural. I always was into making my own concoctions for my skin and just like in general with everything. If you could ask my friends, like my friend will call me the DIY hoe and stuff like that, because I'm just always making my own stuff, and I just always prefer like just making up things and things like that. So one day I just decided that I wanted to wax myself and came up with the recipe. Me and my friend were supposed to do it together. She ended up I ended up burning mines like several times trying to get down the recipe, and I got it done. And then I waxed a couple of my other friends, and they were like, "You should sell this." So I ended up making a whole kit for it and added some of the skincare products that I already made for myself and just add that into the kit. And that's how I got what I have right now, the bestseller, the Sugar Wax kit.
Okay, I like that a lot. Anything that's natural, anything that's organic, anything that's homemade, I can always get with. I'm always an 100% supporter. So now, just in thinking about your business, just in thinking about everything that you did, kind of from start to finish, where did I know you said you really like making your own concoctions and everything, so that really may just be kind of how it got started. But where really did sugar come from? Like, how did you know to just add that? Did you kind of do some research? Are there like health benefits to it? What made you want to add sugar to the recipe?
Okay, so basically for the wax, it's you need sugar to make the wax, and it's called like a sugar wax. There's like different methods. It's like an alternative to waxing, the normal waxing, which people like if you purchase it or go get your eyebrows waxed or anything like that. Say you go to the Brazilian wax center. I mean, the European wax center. The wax that they use contains a lot of chemicals and stuff in it. But on the other hand, we just use three simple ingredients to make our wax. And it's just way more better for sensitive skin and stuff like that. And since I originally was just going to sell the sugar wax, I just decided to name it Sugar Wax. So that's where it really all came from, because most of our stuff has sugar inside of it. So I feel like that was a staple piece to the name.
I got you. Makes sense for sure, for sure. And you really just taught me something I really didn't even. I mean, I'm not really one who engages in waxing of any kind, so I really had no idea like what ingredients what all went into it. But okay, that definitely makes sense, and I can
Mhm.
definitely see that now with the different concoctions, with the different kits and everything that you make. How do you kind of go about just coming up with these things? Are you just constantly doing research just to see like what works, what doesn't work? Do people kind of come to you for like consultations and you kind of get personal? Are these just things that you kind of just experiment? Is it a little bit of everything? How does that work for you?
Yeah, it's basically a little bit of everything. Sometimes I like to take the ideas from I ask people on Instagram like, what do you like, what's your favorite scent and stuff like that on a poll or a question, and then they'll tell me what they like, and just so I can understand my clientele's like likings and scents and different things like that, and what they need for their skin. And a lot of people actually like they always come to me about skincare even before I started this, because if you knew me from back then, like you knew my skin used to be horrible, and I would try everything that was inside Rite Aid and Walmart, and nothing worked for my skin until I started making the things for myself. So it's like what you say, basically a little bit of everything.
Got you, got you. And so I've kind of been, obviously, I followed your page a little bit more recently once I kind of came across it through the suggestions, but I do really like the interaction that you have with kind of like your customers, your supporters, your friends, and everything like that. So when you kind of first got started and everything, I remember you kind of mentioned earlier you and your friend were kind of just doing different things, making different stuff. But when you officially like debuted as like this is your company, this is what you wanted to do, what was that feeling like for you? Like were you and then what kind of went on? Like what was the immediate reaction from like people around you, whether it be friends or family? Like did they receive it well? Was it like instant support? Did it take people a little bit to kind of come around to it? How was that when you first got started?
Okay, so my dad is really into astrology. So growing up, he'll always emphasize you need to start your own business. Something's in your 10th house, and that means that you gotta be an entrepreneur and this, that, and the third. And I really didn't know. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I knew that I needed to be. And like even with school, I created in student government. I held like this thing for basically it was like a vendors event, but inside of the school. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, look at everybody. They got their own stuff. And I'm so proud of everyone. I want to help them resource wise as much as I can for their business to succeed. But I really need to get on my stuff and start my own. So I didn't really know what to do until like this year, and then it came to me, and now I am where I am now. But in the beginning, starting, I really underestimated myself a lot, and that's one thing that I emphasize a lot. Helping other entrepreneurs starting off, do not underestimate yourself, because I sold out the first day of launching the products, and I didn't really expect how much like help and how much positive feedback. Another word for that. That's the word that I'm looking for. Like I didn't expect support. I didn't expect so much support from everybody as much as I did, but literally sold out the first day that I launched everything, and I was really excited for that.
See, that's really a beautiful thing, especially with something that I kind of just have adopted more, not even more recently, but just over the years is sometimes just having low to no expectations just because sometimes when and I mean I wouldn't really say that from a business mindset, but sometimes I just go into things really not really knowing what to expect. And then that kind of just makes even the feelings, the like you said, the positive feedback, the responses, whatever, just that much more surreal, just makes you really appreciate it that much because you really just wouldn't have expected it. No, who really thought that they were going to sell out their first day? Like that's amazing, that's love. But it just really just goes to show the support out there and how people, whether it be friends, family, some people you really don't even know will just back things that they agree with or back things that they support, or even sometimes just trying something new, or for the strength of you, hey, I'm gonna check out her products. I know that she's always been kind of into her skin and she's revitalized things. So let me really see what she's about. So I really do love that. So okay, can you just for the people out there who may not necessarily know, who may not have visited your website, who may not even have received it or shopped with you just yet, can you just walk us through the sugar kit, excuse me, like what all is in it and how the things in it can be used?
Okay, well, thank you for everything you just said. But okay, so basically in our kit, we're updating it. We're in the middle of updating like everything right now. But we have a 4 ounce jar container of sugar wax. We also have a scrub, it's a 2 ounce scrub, a reapplication card for when you're sugaring, which is one of the methods that you could use our waxing. We have strips for waxing, sticks for waxing, drying powder, and then the aftercare lotion. I believe I got everything down. So basically, everything in the kit is everything that you need. Oh, also wipes. Everything that you need to like have your own waxing session at home. Whether if you decide to do it yourself or if you have like a friend or a significant other to do it. One of my favorite things about our product is that it's a nice bonding experience, and all of our products are like really good gifts that you can give to other people. It's just something fun. It's like I don't know. It could be intimate or not intimate. It's just something that it's a nice experience, and it's funny to see other people's reactions and just going through the whole process of waxing, because not a lot of people do it. Not a lot of people ever waxed anybody, but our instructions, a lot of people say that they're clear enough to help beginners. So yeah, that's what the Shuga Wax kit is.
Okay, so a little bit of everything. So for my ladies out there who are listening, and even for the fellas out there, for perfect gifts right here.
Yep.
Look, listen up, man. Look, she's introduced a new term to me here, sugaring. I mean, I definitely knew what waxing was, and just in hearing about all the Brazilians and the facials and this and that, but sugaring is definitely something that's very different to me. But I definitely do. I see the vision. I see what it can do. I see the results. Honestly, like I said, definitely give her page a follow, and really everything speaks for itself. She's been posting a lot lately just for people who have received the kits and who have been using it. And the feedback is really just crazy, especially when you do it yourself. Now, for you personally, Alyssa, with your company and really just with what you're trying to do, what really ultimately, how do you see your business? Is this something where you want to kind of go on to open like your own shop and maybe just begin to kind of use what you make on others and still sell it
Mhm.
at the same time? Is this something where you just want to keep it how you have it now, just online? What really does expansion look like for you and your business?
So you basically nailed it. Yeah, after I get my esthetician's license, I want to start sugaring people in my own spot, and I plan on like getting my mom to go along with me and do facials, so we can have like a little spa in the building. That's something I really want to do, and also continue to expand and just hopefully like go on to making wholesale sugaring, and just like a lot of people also like our lotion, so that is also something that I'm interested in doing wholesale for other people who own salons and things like that. But yeah, for now. Also, another thing that someone recommended was to turn it into a subscription based service, which I'm really interested in doing, but I just need to figure out how to. I need to get everything that I need to get done now out the way so I can start thinking more of methods of expansion.
I like that. And I like when people can really even bring different perspectives, different ideas, and really things that you may not even have thought of to you, to your business. Like I said, I'm one who always is open to feedback, to hearing what people have to say, whether it be positive, negative, whatever. I'm always just trying to get better, just trying to hear something, which is why I kind of encourage my viewers and even the business owners who I bring on for interviews to just always just let me know if you see anything, if you have any ideas, if there's anything that you kind of want to do or want to see done with the podcast, let me know because I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, you're in business. Ultimately, I do this for others. Like I just love talking to people. I love being able to promote others' crafts and their stories. And I'm pretty sure you love kind of what you do, just being able to see people satisfied, being able to see the results speak for themselves, and being able to come up with dope products, frankly. So I definitely do like that. And I definitely do wish you the best of luck moving forward with that expansion. And in due time, I'm sure everything will work. So now just this may really just be a simple like yes question, but I really just want to know just for myself. So in looking at some of the videos, I see that people are literally you grab a glob of it, you kind of just spread it down like wherever the area is, and you really kind of just pull it up like back and forth. It's that
Yeah.
simple. Is there a specific like product or is there a specific something that you use in there to just, I guess, really just retract the hair like that? Or is it just simply like, is that really just how it works when it comes to sugar? Like it just pulls it up just that easily?
That's really just how it works when it comes to sugaring. Of course, there's other things that you have to do, such as make sure your skin is clean, apply the drying powder, and like other things like that. But it's really like when it comes to sugaring, you literally just grab some sugar wax out your jar and then apply it to your skin, the opposite direction of hair growth, and rip it off. That's how simple it is.
Got you. And now with your product specifically, like, and I know they probably come with different notes and things like that, but just for my knowledge, because I don't know how soon I'm gonna be able to sugar, if if at all. But would you say that do these products that you make and everything like that, do they need to be kept like at a certain temperature, stored a certain way? Or they kind of can they kind of just sit like on a counter, like in a bathroom or something like that? I know some when I purchased skin products in the past, they suggested I refrigerate them. Is there any particular like process or method for yours to get the most out of it?
Honestly, what I do with my personal products, I just either the scrubs I leave it inside the shower, they're fine, and then when it comes to my waxing kit, I leave it on my shelf, and I will have like the same jar for like 6 months, or like it lasts a really long time, and it'll be fine. Like I could just pick it up whenever I need to use it again, and then just keep on doing it.
And that's also a point that I was going to touch on, but I'm glad you kind of brought it up. Ladies, just think about how often you wax or you go to wax and how much you pay and
Mhm.
everything like that,
And
whatever.
men, we don't discriminate.
Right. Men too. Myself, I don't wax, but I could definitely. just think about where I'm spending my money and different things like that. But just
Hmm.
something that I noticed too is that these products, what you make especially, really does seem to last long. It really, I don't really see people applying a lot at one time, and then it's really just one of those things where you send that 4 ounce jar to 2 ounce jar, and you use it right with the applications, you use the powder and everything. It really does seem like it can be something that in the long run will save you a lot of money and be effective, and
Hmm.
could even be a new method for you, because I know for everybody may not receive wax as well. When I say that, I just mean when it comes to like sensitive skin, when it comes to the products and different things they use and tools, and everybody doesn't clean things the same. It could be a plethora of different things. So ladies and
Yeah.
men, definitely look into that. Definitely just try it out. You can never knock anything until you try it, for sure. I'm definitely a firm believer in that. So just give it a go for sure. Now, is there
Thank
anything
you.
specific that you're, of course, come on now, but is there anything specific that you're looking forward to maybe debuting, whether it just be a product, whether it be a service or anything like that, or is there anything that you've kind of done to? Well, I guess I'm gonna give you a two-part question. So I want to talk about the future a little bit. So I would say, yeah, is there anything product wise, service wise that you're really looking forward to debuting or that you have upcoming? And then also
Yes.
something that I will say is, to date with everything that you've done, what has been like your most like memorable experience with Sugar Wax?
Okay, so for the first question, yes, we have we have, well, one, we're releasing our first bundle for scrubs and body butters. I'm currently working on it, but in honor of my past job that I have a love hate relationship with, which is Starbucks, I decided to make them into my two most favorite drinks. So the first scent is sweet vanilla chai, and then the second scent is peppermint mocha. So I really love the smell of both of them. They're People have been asking me for bundles for body butters and scrubs and just stuff like that because it's the holiday season and you need to give out gifts and stuff like that. So we have those two releasing, or those four releasing soon. And also, I'm really excited for Black Friday. This will be my first Black Friday. I've been watching other YouTubers like crazy trying to get like their lessons from the previous Black Fridays and stuff like that to see what I could do and just prep for that time. And do you mind repeating your second question?
No, I don't mind at all. But before I do, I definitely do want to tell everybody, all right now, she told y'all she's looking forward to it. It's the first Black Friday. So tap in with her. Y'all so quick to stand in these lines and go to these businesses and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Look, go to the website, go to the page. She might have something for y'all. So the second question was more so, what has been your most memorable moment or your most memorable experience with Sugar Wax to date?
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna answer a little bit more to the first one also. I also want to make like a list of other like black owned and local businesses for people to shop at Black Friday because just for the holidays in general, like invest your money in local businesses and black owned businesses. And that's something that I've been so dearly about and passionate for years. So I just want to make that so it's easy for people to read and just categorize it, but I just need the time. And then for the second question, there's so many like hardships that I've been through, but like there's so many times I could bring my little sister up here right now and she'll like explain to you the times where when I first started, we'll be up at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to prep everything for local deliveries and the body butter, the aftercare lotion, that goes wrong. And I'm just stressed out. I keep on burning wax and all these complications that we'll be having. And I just need to like sit back and relax and just talk to myself or drink something or take a nap or something like that and then just refresh and get back to doing what I have to do. And another hardship or something like memorable was actually recently on my birthday. A girl ordered from like California and she posted on her page. She has like a spam page and she posted on it and her followers has like she got like 200,000. I don't know how to explain it. She had a lot of followers basically. And I kind of blew up after that. So I kept on, like, I was reading her comments. She had a whole bunch of questions, people asking her questions. So I went under it and I was commenting and replying. And I was just so excited. I ran downstairs and I told my friends, I'm like, oh my God, this girl posted me. I'm so hyped. Da, 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 da. And they're like, I'm so proud of you, Alyssa. And after that, like my clientele has really expanded. Now I have orders from all over the country, and then like California has always been my ideal clientele state because it's always warm over there, and you need to wax more over there than in Philadelphia because people don't care if their legs is hairy right now. So yeah, that's one of my most memorable things.
Okay. And definitely with the winter months coming up, I could definitely understand that. I know some ladies, once you throw the long sleeves on or whatever, Yeah, it is what it
Yep.
is. So now I feel you on that. I feel you on that for sure. And it's always good just to hear about expansion. It's always good just to see it. It really just goes to even show too that you really just never know who's watching, who's following, whatever. That's why you just gotta continue to be consistent, continue to post,
Yep.
continue to repost, be annoying in a sense. Like sometimes I feel like I may be posting my stuff too much, but it's just like you just never know. When it only takes one retweet or one like or just somebody to quote it or something like that for you to go viral, for you to be at the next step, the next level for sure. So I'm definitely, I just love to see everything that you're doing. I'm glad that I was able to really make your acquaintance and that I was really able to bring you on. And I'm definitely looking forward to the future for real. For I know that when I return to Philadelphia, hopefully we can maybe even do a follow up or something like that and really just see where you are. But like I said, definitely it was interesting really just to scroll the page just because I really never looked too much into waxing myself or look too much into sugaring, but really I learned quite a bit of things just from looking at your
Mhm.
story, just from seeing what you do, how you come up with stuff, and even today, just being able to talk to you. So I love that a lot. Now, just before we kind of wrap things up a little bit, was there anything kind of that we didn't touch on today that you feel like people should know, whether it be about you, whether it be about your business, whether it be about the future, whether it just be about being a business owner in general, that you feel like the viewers out there, the listeners out there, they should know?
If you are interested in starting your own business or you started your own business and you need any help, or just like if you purchased a kit or anything like that, I am here to help you. I love helping entrepreneurs. I love helping other people who are interested in being entrepreneurs. I just love helping in general, just how you do with this. Like, I love everything that you're doing right now, and I'm so appreciative of it. Yeah, basically, just if you need help, I'm here. Don't hesitate. You can go on the page and DM me, and I'll respond as soon as I can. But yeah, that's really it. Oh, also, this holiday, please do your best at shopping at local and black owned businesses. It really helps a lot. We are very thankful. And 9 times out of 10, our quality is going to be way better than something that you can get at Walmart. So that's all I'm saying. That's really it.
Come on now, speak that, say that. And that's why I put so much emphasis on just shopping local, just being local, just supporting local, just because I feel like for as many of these big names that we have out here, for as many of these brands that we constantly support, daily support, even weekly support, we have so many individuals right in front of us, right next to us, right
Mhm.
around us that are doing the same exact thing, that are really just making it happen, that are even probably doing better than what we're supporting, but just because it has a name in front of it or it has a specific logo on it or a price tag on it, we just immediately kind of just flock to it. So I feel like just as consumers, as customers, as people, we just have to continue to be better. Like Alyssa said, just really just continue to support local. It really just starts with local because once you support local and start local, they can become mainstream. You always have to think about the process. Like, yeah, some people really were just one hit wonders or they blew up overnight or different things
Mhm.
happen like that. But for a lot of these people, they were in the trenches. They were grinding. You don't really always see the L's, which is why they kind of just when I find it really interesting whenever people kind of come out and talk about like their success stories and really just show people that look, I'm human too. Like life was hard. Like
Mhm.
I went through certain things. And obviously that's not true for everybody, but a good majority of these people, a good majority of these businesses have experienced trials and tribulations, some form of hardship, some form of decline, whatever. And especially with in the midst of the pandemic, everything that's going on right now, it really has altered just a lot. I've seen some people go out of business. I've seen some people businesses propel. So it's really just interesting the cycle. But nonetheless, we always just have to continue not only to hone in on each other, but just support, just show love, just repost. Even if you can't do something monetarily, even if you go to Alyssa's website and say, okay, well, look, I can't afford this right now. I can't necessarily buy this right now. Let me screenshot the website. Let me go to one of her posts. Let me do that. Let me like a picture. Let me comment on a picture just so that it can be seen by more people, by more followers. I'm here in Florida. Let me share it so that maybe some of my Florida followers can see it. She's all the way up in Philadelphia. So that could be a great connection right there. So yeah, we just have to continue to spread love, spread the message, spread everything. It costs one of my favorite posts. I'm gonna always say it. It costs $0.00 to show support. Honestly, like obviously, yes, you can show support monetarily. You could go up there, order all her kits, sell her out again, take her out of business for Black Friday, buy Black Friday. But at the same time, you can also just share, just show people. And then when the time comes that you can give monetarily, definitely do that. So I really just want to give a big shout out to you, Alyssa. A big thank you for you. A big thank you to you. Much appreciation, much gratitude for coming on today, for really just sharing your story. Like you were kind of telling me before we got started, this was like your first time kind of doing something like this. So I always just like that just because it's good to just kind of try something new, just come out your comfort zone, just really just do that. I really think that the people are going to get some value out of this. And I really think that moving forward, man, you got some big things coming for you. So I'm really excited for that, I'm really excited to see the vision. Like I said, I definitely do hope that when I'm in Philadelphia, we can do some type of follow up in the near future. So just before we
Of
close, can you
course.
just tell the people, yeah, for sure. Can you just tell the people where they can find you, whether it be the website and social media? And I'll make sure I include everything in the bio as well.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so basically, you can find us on everything: Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not really active on it. Facebook, and our website, of course, is at ShugaWax.com. ShugaWax.com. For Instagram, it's the same thing: SHUGA.WAX. I really hope I didn't get that wrong. I'm sorry. And that's basically our handles for everything else. And I'm also glad that you also touched on the hardships of business owning and stuff like that, because people love to glorify all the packages and all the orders that we receive, but we don't really show the behind the scenes. But thank you so much once again. I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to do this, and I love what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, even if you didn't get the handles right on this video, I'm gonna make sure in the bio, oh, it's all perfect, it's all clean. I'm gonna make sure that the people get with you. And now you're absolutely right. You're absolutely welcome. I just want to continue to do this, continue to spread love, continue to spread messages, and continue to just push our businesses out there, push minorities, push everything out there. Let's really just continue to make it happen. So for everybody out there, for Alyssa, thank you again for joining me. For everybody listening, this has been another episode of the Down to Business podcast here with Tamar Turner.